Hello and good evening.
Hello, how are you?
I am very well, sir. How are you this evening?
I'm doing all right.
Well, that's great to hear. Are you ready for another exciting evening of Commands and Colors Ancients?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
good.
I am.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, I won't try to do any kind of clever segue into tonight's story. I'll just jump right in since it's my turn and I'm not very original anyway. Tonight, it's what I'm calling a side quest. You know, we've all played those sandbox RPGs and you're just wandering around and you're trying to follow all the linear main storyline, but there's always somebody that needs something. Well, that's exactly what we're doing tonight. This is a little detour, if you will. Where we left things last week was Caesar's successful, I guess, crossing of the River Stour in his second invasion of Britain in 55-54 BC. The events immediately following that were that Caesar attempted to make chase to the forces after they crossed the river, but discovered that he did not know the territory very well and they had immediately gone into a defensive posture. He realized that his forces did not know the terrain of Britain very well and it was growing late in the day, so they eventually just backtracked toward the coast. And upon arriving at the coast, they discovered that about 40 to 50 of their ships had been dashed upon the rocks because they were unused to the tidal changes of the coast of Britain. And so he immediately put his forces to work just repairing and preparing camp. And after that was done, he decided he was going to move inland in force and attempt to pacify some of the tribes that were along the River Thames. So the area tonight, as I'm bringing up the map, we're talking about the Thames estuary. This is Essex. This is Kent and those regions. For our British friends over there, you know the area much better than I do. But the map will kind of show you that many of the tribes that Caesar was attempting to pacify first were sort of along this eastern coast where obviously it was convenient from their beachhead. One of the first tribes that he encountered, or the main leaders that he encountered, and that will be the source of our antagonism this evening, is Cassivellaunus. And his story is that he was one of the leading kings of these smaller tribes. There are about five primary tribes in the region. And prior to Caesar's invasion, he actually successfully overthrew one of the tribe's leader. The tribe is the Trinovantes, and he successfully overthrew the leader, who was known as Emmanuentius. And in fact, he was so successful in doing that, he also chased down his heir, the son of the king that he overthrew, whose name was Mendubrancius. And he actually chased them off of Britain back into mainland Europe and Gaul and this he did this while Caesar was preparing the second invasion. The son of the overthrown king sought protection from Caesar, knowing that the Romans were coming back, and he was hoping that they could perhaps help him regain his position as the rightful heir of the Trinovantes. So what we've got at this point is Cassivellaunus is whipping these tribes into a defensive posture, knowing that the Romans will be returning. And as Caesar has moved up towards the Thames River, they adopt a harassing posture. They know that they're too small and they're too scattered to actually do anything to these well-disciplined Roman legions. So they adopt a hit and fade tactic, knowing that they can go in, make small attacks, bushwhacking, if you will, if we're using an American term for it, and then disappear into the terrain. And the story tonight is that the Roman leader we see here is Gaius Trebonius, who is a legatus of some renown, and he was quite well thought of by Caesar, which is ironic because in just a short 10 years, in 44 BC, he will become one of Caesar's assassins. He will actually get a knife wound into Caesar. So that shows you how things can change over 10 years. But Trebonius will have three legions and will be commanded by Caesar to go forth and scour the countryside foraging. And they're going to try to live off the land since obviously as they move farther away from the coast, their supply lines are getting thinner and thinner. Realizing that Cassivellaunus is a threat, they will forage in force. So they send out these large legions under Trebonius to see if they can actually get enough supplies to maintain this invasion. As they move in, sure enough, Cassivellaunus, true to his previous tactics, comes in, he hits them from all sides, and then disappears. But at some point, he actually goes against his previous tactics, and he decides he's going to try to make an actual play for Trebonius's main legion force. And that's our setup here for tonight. We see that it looks like it's a surrounding of Trebonius. And historically, the way this played out was they attacked with quite mobile forces here. We see the battle chariots on the flanks and some cavalry, and of course the primary Briton Celtic forces there in the center. And they will attempt to attack and defeat Trebonius. Trebonius managed to bring the cavalry that we see on the southern flank here, or the bottom, managed to rout the forces of the Britons off the field. And it was because of that defeat that Cassivellaunus learned the hard way that he cannot possibly take on Caesar using the same methods that these legions adopt. They are too small, they are too ill-equipped. So he's going to bring all the forces of these various tribes together, and they're actually going to hole up on the northern side of the Thames River. And in some accounts from Caesar himself, they actually sabotage the river by putting large wooden stakes under the waterline so that as the Roman boats are attempting to cross and shuttle these legion forces to the north side of the river, they will get punctured and sink. And that's quite an effective tactic. But at some point, Caesar will pacify even the vaunted Cassivellaunus, who he thought very highly of his ability to stage these hit and fade attacks and to perform guerrilla warfare. So at some point, the guerrilla warfare is going to be given up, and they will eventually be defeated, and Caesar will completely pacify this whole area of Britain. So that is our story here tonight. We are ready to see who will prevail, and why don't you tell us a little bit about the War Council?
So looking here at the War Council tonight, the Britons will have 5 command cards, and since they're springing the ambush, they'll get to move first. The well-organized Romans will have 6 command cards and 3 leaders, including Trebonius. We'll be playing for 6 victory banners tonight, and we've got a special rule in tonight's battle. The Roman player gains 1 victory banner per section if there are no Briton units in a section at the end of the Roman player's turn. So the Roman left section, the center, and the Roman right section has to be clear of Britons to score those banners. If a Briton unit moves into those sections, that victory banner is lost. They are temporary banners, not permanent. We are using the Barbarian Light Chariots tonight, so their special rules will be in effect as a new unit. And of course, we've got our red blocks, so we'll be using the Marius Roman Legion rules, so all of our medium troops will also have light spears so they can throw. There we go.
And there we go. So on paper, not too much to it. The devil will be in the details, I'm sure. So I'm going to draw my 5 cards, and already I realize this is a huge mistake. The Britons have made a huge mistake here. Oh well. Let's see what I can do with this. And as always, good luck to you, sir.
Why, thank you, and good luck to you.
Thank you. So how do we spring this trap? I'm going to use this card because it does me absolutely no good otherwise. So I'm going to just simply bring this unit here. We'll just bring them forward. And that is all. Get that card out of my hand.
You know, it's a very fine card. I think I'll play it too.
I love when the game gives us such gifts.
I'll activate these light bowmen. They will fire on the approaching chariot. 2 dice. Ooh, well, there's a wasted leader roll.
I'm happy to see that now. Okay, well, I guess we'll do inspired left leadership. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, and 1. The Auxilia will throw a die first at your Auxilia. So 1 die. And not going anywhere, I presume.
I will stick to it.
Alright, and then the warriors will come screaming at those light bowmen who assailed their people with arrows. What would they like to do? Really? Evading, eh?
Whenever you see naked Celts screaming at you with painted blue, you get out of the way.
There's flopping involved. Alright, 4 dice. Green circles only. And it was a good hit. And that is all. That's a lot of medium troops.
Right. Attacking those warriors with leader support. 4 dice. 2 hits and a retreat, which you get to ignore thrice.
Yes. Why don't you give me a leader check and see? Okay. So
Wasted that earlier roll.
you did. Here is now my only opportunity to use 4 dice in return with leader support. Ah, we got 1 retreat.
All right. Cavalry falling up on the same unit with 3 dice.
Okay.
1 hit.
1 hit. Possible retreat, depending on the leader check.
No, you're still supported.
Well, that's true. But
Like I said, you were 3 times protected the first time.
yes.
Close again.
Wow, you have got yourself all boxed in there now. So 3 dice with leader support. Just 1 hit. But I get a leader check of my own. So nothing.
All right. Well, what can I do here? Can I do? All right. Let's see if I've aired here or not.
I'll do 3 on the left. There we go. Leader support is everything. All right.
Leader support is important.
All right. So we'll start over here. Go against your cavalry there. What would they like to do?
I'll stand.
Okay. So 3 dice, leader bonus.
Mm.
1 hit.
They'll retaliate.
Okay. Wow. Let's see if we can't just go ahead and get these guys then. 3 dice plus leader bonus. And that will take them out. And 1 die for the leader. He is okay. Alright. Well, they can advance, but they can't battle again. And the warrior king has no target left, so that is all.
Four dice and leader support on the Auxilia. Ooh.
3 hits.
Oh no. Right. That's good. You're green. Okay.
Yes.
Yay.
We get 3 back with leader support. Just 1.
And 3 dice on the warriors. Yep, at least you got the leader.
We did. Okay.
See that unnamed Briton?
Oh!
Oh!
Well, that changes things now.
I'm not sure if I really want to advance. So I think I'm just going to stay.
Well, we gotta do this.
Ooh. Catnip.
Do those 5. Two, 3, and 4. And then the big tussle over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Alright. We'll go for the soft belly here. We'll target these guys first with our battle chariots. They will get 3 dice plus 1, so 4 dice at them. Here we go. Just 1. The dice are not behaving tonight. And
I would agree.
I get to ignore that sword hit, so I shall.
You do.
Alright, we'll try this again. 4 dice against them. 3 hits.
That's it. There you go.
Okay, we will just advance and battle again. Your bowmen have an option there. So 4 dice again, this time for green circles only. Just the 1. And the light cav can now throw. They will throw at your medium cav with just 1 normally, but we get 1 extra one, so 2 dice.
If I may, point of order, the card says units which close combat.
Okay, yes.
1
okay.
additional die.
Yes, so you can just ignore. Yes, that's unfortunate. Point of order is correct.
Look at that, folks. We caught one ourselves this time.
Alright, so nothing there. Okay, we're done with that.
You're not going to do anything on the right?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm sorry. Distracted by cat. Battle cat is here. Alright, so we'll, yes, we will do that, which was that intent, so we'll get 4 dice on that one as well. And we'll get 2 hits. With a possible leader casualty. Here's 2 dice for that. No. And just 1 hit.
And 1 hit in return.
Okay. Alright, that is all.
Okay. Well. That. That auxilia with leader support. That auxilia with leader support.
A hit and a retreat.
And
You may pursue.
Ooh, should I pursue? I'm not sure about that. Just now. I don't think so.
Do you wish to twang?
I do.
Okay.
Ineffectively, of course.
Of course.
All right.
Well, the cards tell me what they want me to do, so we'll do another one. Do those 5. Guess those. Okay. So, start here. against your light bow. We will have 3 dice in close combat.
3 dice.
What would they like to do?
I will stand since you can only need have green circles at your disposal.
Okay, 3 dice. Green circles. And a hit and a retreat. Oh,
Right?
no, no, you're supported. That's right. Yes.
Yep. So I'll retaliate with 2.
Okay.
Tit for tat.
All right, then. This one against your medium cavalry with 4 dice.
Mm. What can I do there? Can I do anything?
No, because you're bigger than.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Just foot and heavy
Right.
mounted. You are light barbarian chariots.
We are, so.
Light and springy.
Here we go. 4 dice. 1 hit. Nothing. Okay. We'll see if we can't finish them with this one. 4 dice. And we do. And they will advance and battle again. Okay, 4 dice with them. Hit and retreat. And I think they'll stand there. Alright, so big battle over here. Which one do I go after? Guess I should do this. Try to take out Cav. So 4 dice on this one. Hit and retreat. And advance. And pummel these guys here with 4 dice. Just 1 hit. But here's a leader check. Nothing.
Retaliating?
That's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a hit for 6. That was effective. Alright. And then we'll try to do last full measure. Now these guys are reduced, so there's 2 dice plus 1 is 3.
Yep.
Okay, 3 dice. And wipe out. There's the leader check. Nothing.
You don't mind follow up on them.
So, question is,
A devastating charge, to be sure.
I think I will advance. Can I potentially eliminate that medium with 3 dice? Well, let's see. I'll get triangles and swords. You'll get 4 back with leader. So I think I shall not. I will not tempt fate. Back to you. Well done, sir. Well done.
At your light chariot. Now, of course, light chariots may always evade, but you know where to go.
Boo!
4 dice.
2
So,
hits.
2 hits. 4 dice on your auxilia.
Uh-oh. Well, that's a good card. I like that card.
Ooh.
So I'm going to copy it. I think this gives me the best bang for my buck. So I'll do those. Go 1, 2, 1, 2.
Really? Not what I would have done.
I know. I'm thinking out loud here.
Yeah, what you got?
So let's do this one first. Okay, so 4 dice. Try to get a green circle. I do. Alright, so you evaded. Can't do anything about that. Do this one here. So 4 dice. Triangles only. Okay, nothing. And then try this one down the hill. It's 3 dice. Here we go. I get 1. Ooh, 1. Always 1.
You uphill, right?
That's right. Okay, so hit and retreat. Alright. So that seems to put us in a decent spot.
All right. Well, let's finish this in grand tradition and leave it all up to chance.
I am Swordsmith. Come on.
Ooh. All right. Well, at least the 2 symbols I needed. Two blanks in any unit or leader. All right. Don't have any particularly vulnerable units. Except those 4.
Alright, sir.
Four dice, leader support.
Yeah. It'll do it.
2 retreats will do it.
Yes, it will. Good game. Glad I kept it close, though.
Very much so. Very close.
Yeah, I was unsure as to what I was going to attack next, but yeah, having that leader there vulnerable was a good possible. This is a good one. I like this. This is fraught with all kinds of interesting possibilities.
I started the game with that double time and was thinking I was going to take these Roman mediums and just get up in your face, but you attacked me so soon. And I was like, well, we'll just scrap it out there and see what I can get.
And like Cassivellaunus, I didn't want to engage in anything. I wanted to see what you were going to do first, so that's why I burned that heavy card first. And then we did. It was just sort of the unintended scrapping that got started on that right side when I sort of brought the units down, and then you shifted the mediums over. So yeah, that's where it was. That's where the battle was determined. Oh, cool. Then we will swap sides. We'll take 5 minutes, and we will be right back. We have returned for round number 2, and now is a chance for some real Roman power for me. I like this setup. It's very intriguing.
All right, so I guess I am the Britons now. So I will.
Who are the Britons?
We all Britons. All we need to do is see the word Britons, and we will do terrible, terrible Monty Python impressions.
It's only a muddle. The cat just closed the door. Why did you close the door, cat? Because of the thunder. All right, I have my 6 cards now. You may do your worst.
Will be the worst. Absolute worst. Yeah, let's take it to you.
Yeah, I figured that was probably short-term gain.
All right, 3 dice here at full strength. I'll take two. Well, one hit.
You got one hit.
And let's see how that leader fares. He's
He he fares well. Here's 3 dice back with leader bonus on a blocked chariot. Hmm? Ooh.
What is it with the Romans and rolling leader heads tonight?
I don't know. 3 back plus leader? Ooh, baby. You can ignore one of those.
So I can. You're right. Just so demoralized by that. Go after those bowmen. What would they like to do?
They will stand. 2 back. Ooh, baby. They're oh, they're not supported. Look at that.
My goodness. This is just terrible. Ah, come on.
Well, that was valiant effort. That was great. Love it.
It was poor.
Eh,
It was poor.
yeah.
Poor.
Hmm.
If you have a left flank card, I'm in real trouble.
I well, I do have one of these.
Ooh. Those are my cards.
Okay. Let's see here. This historically is what happened. The cavalry came out to play and decided to rout them from the field. So these guys will go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hmm. I guess the less die will be offset by the leader bonus. Is that what you're hoping for there?
Yes. Well, I'll still get the mounted charge, so it's 3 down the hill plus 1. So,
But isn't it different for mounted forces though on hills?
that's a good question. Why don't you look that up?
Mounted units max 2 battling a downhill unit
Oh,
or
right,
unit under the hill.
right. You are correct. So I'm going to do that. And then these guys will just go 2, 3 to there. Okay. So let's do this one first.
He is stuck in.
Yeah, so 4 dice, and you can ignore that sword, but you do have to take the retreat, which is as good. They will advance and battle again against that target. So now it is 4 dice plus leader bonus, and you may always evade. Oh, you cannot. Yes, you can evade this because
Yes, no, the chariots can always evade
that's right.
unless they are hemmed in.
Right.
So
Yes. Okay. So 4 dice. Looking for a green circle. Okay, green circle. All right. Then this one. Same here. All right. So 4 dice, more green circles. No green circle. All right. That is the end of my charge.
mm. Mm.
That was a good card, wasn't it?
Was 4 dice against your medium mounted units.
2 hits.
Let's see if I... Yeah, see, blew all those leader dice head rolls with nothing.
That's right. Here's 3 dice back with leader bonus.
Oof. 3 dice from that light cav. Ooh.
Nothing.
Ooh.
No swords for the lights.
No.
So 3 dice back with leader. And we'll send him packing.
Four dice from that chariot. That gets it done.
Okay, he evades back. Come get some.
4 more dice on that. You.
Woo boy.
Wow.
All right.
Wowie. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow. All right, so let's do this in steps. Go ahead and give me the leader check. Okay. So
how let's...
So
I don't think we've ever encountered this. What happens
he will
when a unit's going to run off the board with a leader? Is the leader going to stay at the edge of the board?
that's a really good question. So let's we'll pause here and take a moment and look it up. Okay, so what did you find?
So I'm looking here under leader casualty checks. In the example, it says that a leader can make a casualty check when a unit is destroyed as a result of a blocked retreat. But you can only ever make 1 leader casualty check per combat. My gut would say, and perhaps the readers can correct me if I'm wrong, maybe there's an FAQ out there or something like that, I would almost say that the cavalry would retreat towards the board edge, and then we would roll for the leader, rolling just the 1 die as opposed to the 2 die.
But when you read that specifically, it said if it's all flags, then you would only do that when it's blocked. But since there was a sword hit, you did do the check on him. So at that point, I would proceed to, start the evade. So 1, 2, 3, and then I don't have enough for 3 more because I had 3 flags. 1 of them I can ignore, and then I have to take 6 hexes back. So I did 3. The other 3 I will not be able to do. So is it your contention that that's what happens and he just stays there?
He either just stays there, or there's the option of not making that leader roll until that point.
Okay.
I don't know if there's an order of when the leader roll is made.
Well,
do you follow what I'm saying?
I do.
Instead of rolling the 2 dice for the sword hit, waiting until the unit is destroyed to roll the 1 die for the unit elimination.
Right. I think that's why they have that note there about if it were all flags and he had not been hit, then you would roll the 1 die once the unit is eliminated because it was blocked. But in this case, he did have the ability to roll 2 dice, and then they were forced to retreat. So my contingent, my gut told me that I think that's a bonus block for you, but dear viewers, do voice your knowledge here in the comment section. We would love if you've encountered this before. Does he go with the unit and Peter's just gotten the 3rd banner, or does he just stay there and get?
Well, based on what you're saying here, if you look at the next column over, if a unit with an attached leader only takes flag results, there is no leader casualty check required unless the unit loses blocks when the unit is unable to retreat.
Right.
So, but we did take damage.
Right.
So, okay, so yeah, no, you would roll with 2 dice.
Right.
He survived. He gets to the board edge. You don't make any more casualty checks. I think this is it. I think you're there at the end like that.
Okay. Well, then we will play it like that, and we'll do some after hours research and see if there's a special notation for that. Um, but that was
And if there
nonetheless
is,
that
it will
was
be popping up right now on the video.
that's right. That was a brilliant attack by the battle chariots. So well done. And I think yeah, man, I had you.
And
I had him right there.
had it in your hand.
What happened? Yes. All right. Well then, how do you solve a problem?
It's not over yet.
No, that's true. It's but my my best cavalry there. Now I'm just stuck with a bunch of garbage. I can't leave him there. I hate using it for this, but I'll do leadership in section. Uh, so I'm just activating this leader here, and he's going to march. He's going to march 3. 1, 2, 3. Bleh. Okay, back to you.
Warriors going after those medium infantry. 4 dice.
He wants it. So 2 hits and 1 retreat I can ignore, and I will take that. Come on in, the water's fine.
Yeah, we'll keep after those mediums.
Okay.
Of course we will.
Of course you will.
What am I doing? What am I doing? 4 dice against those mediums. Ugh, 1 more hit.
Alright, so we'll get 4 back with leader bonus. 1 hit.
Get to ignore the flag. I'll take the sword hit. All right. So now they will attack the white bowman.
Okay.
What would they like to do?
They will evade.
4 dice. There you go. 1 hit on the way out the door. That is a great card for the Roman player to have in this battle.
It sure is. Alright, so they will go there. There.
Mm.
Spring the trap. All right. Do this one first. 4 dice with leader bonus. Take them out. And they will advance. Do the leader against your warriors there with 4 dice. Ah, nicely done, sir. Haven't seen that in a while.
Boo!
It was too quick. But did you hit Trebonius? Even closely.
Oh!
Alright, 4 dice, leader bonus. 2 hits. And then these guys against them. 3 dice, leader bonus. Hit and a retreat. They can advance, move 1, battle again. Come around to these. So 3 dice with leader. right, and then the medium calves, try to finish them 4 dice, or 3 dice, excuse me, leader bonus. Woo! They will advance in battle again.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I? Because of this. 3 dice, leader bonus. Hit and a retreat. Okay, that is all.
That's enough, I think. Oh, well. Mm, mm, mm. Right. And go after those light bowmen first.
Okay, evade.
3 dice.
Hit out the door.
Right. Gonna go after that medium cavalry with that auxilia.
Evade.
3 dice there.
Oh!
Ooh.
Son of a... This game.
Gonna keep it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And
Same.
so that is 4 dice.
I like that card, so I will use it. 1, 2, and
Now, I know what you're going to do. I know what I would do.
yeah.
Yep.
So there, and just for safety's sake, get him out of there.
All right. I would have rolled the dice and gone up the hill just to make sure I got those warriors.
That's true. That's true. Well, it may bite me, but we'll start with that one first.
All right, here we go.
Trebonius tries to pacify the wildlings with 4 dice and succeeds.
There you go. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just sweating there for a second, though.
Oh boy, howdy, man! I hate losing a leader, man. I hate it. So that was great. So that last one was you did it 6-5, and I did this one 6-3. So I got 11, and you got 9 for the night. So good series. What do we think about this one? What are our final thoughts? I'll let you go first.
Fun little battle. Like I said, as far as the printed scenarios in the box game, feels like a little anticlimactic, but fun, quick.
I do like that there's different ways you can approach it. We saw, I think, both of us. Well, I used cavalry almost exclusively in both because I had the mounted charges a lot in when I was the Britons, and on this one I had a mounted charge, which obviously I used, but I like the flexibility of having that cavalry if you can get them out from around the wings, but you also committed to that one flank, so it was very easy to get into combat with them on the Roman left. I don't know that anybody would ever go out of their way to try to get the bonus blocks for clearing out an entire flank, but that certainly keeps things in check. That will keep everyone in their little silos.
About that condition altogether.
See, exactly. But I guess that keeps Cassivellaunus from moving, encroaching, and trying to bring extra potency into the center with the warriors. It was not a going concern as far as any of my planning goes. But you're right. It's a quick little battle. Six banners. I think we're just over an hour. So when I cut this down, it will probably be about 45 minutes with all the discussion and everything. So I could see this easily being used as a quick little tournament filler, as we've seen. Some of them lead themselves very well for just quick tournament play. You're right, though. If this were the last one in the book officially, which it was, if I got it, and I went, oh, well, what happened to Caesar? He invades Britain and then they go foraging. I want more. So I'm glad that
I
the
think he's
bonus.
going to get his own expansion, or at least Rome will.
Oh,
And
absolutely. That's where we're headed next after this. So we will finish out the barbarians here, and then we will go on to the Roman Civil Wars between Pompey and Caesar. So that will be a lot of fun. We will definitely learn lots and lots of things about Rome. So everything you ever wanted to know about Rome and more coming up in our next expansion. But well, I guess this is a good place to call it a night. So as would you like to give the weekly admonition this week?
well, if you enjoyed what you saw here tonight, please go ahead and hit the like button. We do appreciate it, and it helps us out. And subscribe so you know when Patrick posts another Commands and Colors Ancients videos, as well as his other war game videos. And hit that bell to be notified when he posts them. He's
Ding!
posting about 3 or 4 each week. So there's plenty of content for you to enjoy.
That is correct. And more than anything, we love to engage with you. So if you have comments or critiques or just something that we did wrong, that is what the comments section is for. So take a moment and opine. We will read it, and most assuredly, we will get back to you. And we appreciate all the wonderful support and comments that we've been getting these many weeks. We will see you all here next time as we move on to the bonus scenarios for expansion number 2.
We will take a considerable jump in time.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Okay. Excellent. Well, great games tonight, sir, and I will see you here next week. Have a good one.
Good night.